last week, we worked on creative credit and plagiarism, about how to borrow ideas from the internet and how to cite a source when we're using the resources from it. So today we're going to take those digital citizenship tools that we learned and we are going to apply them to our research project because we are going to begin to research our topics. So our goal today is that the student will be able to apply technology research skills to gather information from district websites. We're going to be using multiple resources. To get a 3, you need to demonstrate an understanding of that learning goal, and you need to be able to independently be able to utilize the district resources to gather information of the assigned topic, and you need to apply creative credit while gathering information. So when you're on a website and you're gathering something, you need to be able to cite the resource. If you're borrowing an image or a map or a graphic organizer, you need to be able to cite where you're borrowing it from. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on today. Let's see how we're going to do that. Okay, so this is our research paper. We have all of these to answer. And we also have a second page that has 2 more questions and a place to cite our sources. So when we're citing, we're going to put the name of the resource that we're using, and we're going to put whether or not we borrowed a fact or an image. Okay, so let's get started. To get started, we're going to go to Angel. You're going to click on your stack of books. And you can use any of the district resources here and even Discovery Education. So if I start at the top, I click on the resource and I'm going to type in my profession that I want to learn the most about. So we're going to look at our number 1 profession on our Excel spreadsheet that we created, and that's the profession that I want you to research because that's the one that your Excel spreadsheet ranked as number 1. So obviously mine is a teacher because that's what I became, so I'm going to type in teacher and there's articles, fun facts, magazines, websites, media, which is photos. See how it says photo at the end? And a Spanish resource. So if I go back to articles, I can click on any of these, but look, over here it tells me the reading levels. I'm either a 1 or a 2 because reading levels 1 are for grades 5 and under. Reading level 2 is grades 5 through 8. So reading level 2 might be a little difficult for me. Now 3 and 4, you might want to click on those to get a few pieces of information, but are those going to be easy articles for you to read? No. So I'm going to click on this one because it says NA, so I'm guessing it's for everybody. C, teaching. Okay, now if I want to have this read to me, I can click right here, turn read aloud on. So I click on this. And then it says click on a sentence to start read aloud.
Teaching is the purposeful imparting of information or skills, or both, to another individual or to a group. The key distinction of information received from the perspective of teaching is how it is linked to the knowledge expansion or understanding of the receiver of the information. It can be said that teaching facilitates the learning of knowledge or skills by a person. The mode of presentation for the message to be taught can be delivered through various forms. Print textbooks, magazines or electronic media, computers, television, or delivered by a person, usually a teacher. Generally speaking, the word teacher refers to people such as parents, scout leaders, or classroom teachers. The teacher may use various technologies as aids in instruction. It is nonetheless the human teacher who makes the decisions concerning how the
I'm going to turn this off. There's a few questions that I can answer right away on my paper. Well, first of all, my name. And then what is the profession you are most interested in? I already started researching it. Teacher. How do you know about this person or profession? I had great teachers growing up. What are some accomplishments needed for this profession you are researching? Well, I saw this when I was scrolling down, that's why I turned it off. These are headings. So, teaching, what does this say? Teacher preparation. Okay? Teacher certification. So, this is what a teacher would need to become a teacher. Teacher associations. So, if I want to know what accomplishments these two sections, teacher certification and teacher preparation, are probably going to be where I need to look. So I'm going to turn this read aloud back on, and I'm going to listen to this part.
During the 19th century, few state or local regulations existed to ascertain the education level prerequisite to becoming a teacher. Often, when a student finished a grade level, she or he turned around and taught it the next year. Few teacher training institutions existed. Those which did were often associated with secondary schools. From 1900 on, during the period of...
So here it says in the article that prospective teacher receives a Bachelor of Arts or Science in Teaching. So I would need a bachelor's degree to be able to be a teacher. And I should put this, of arts or science and teaching. So I know what kind of degree I need since there are so many available. Okay, I'm going to continue reading this teacher's certification for more information. But while I was reading about the certification and the accomplishments needed, there were other things that I could answer through that. So while you're listening and reading along, you need to make sure that you are aware of the other questions on your research page so that you can answer them accordingly. And since I found facts, I need to write where I found them. So the website, I look at the URL up here, and I need to write that down. And I found facts there. Okay, so you are going to be researching on your own today. I gave you one resource. We're going to explore another resource next time.